So something big just happened quietly in Nigeria, and not a lot of people are talking about it yet. The United States military has confirmed that a small team of US forces has been deployed to Nigeria. Yes, boots on the ground. And this is the first official confirmation of US troops operating inside Nigeria since America airstrikes last December. What does this really mean for Nigeria's security, sovereignty, and the fight against terrorism? The reports are real. According to Reuters, the deployment was confirmed by General Davin Anderson, the head of US Africa Command AFRICOM. He said the move followed a mutual agreement between the US and the Nigerian government aimed at strengthening efforts against terrorist threats. Now, details are scarce. The US says this is a small team providing what they call unique US capabilities. No numbers, no clear mission description, no confirmation of where exactly they are operating. Nigerian Defense Minister Christopher Musa has also confirmed the presence of US personnel, but again, without specifics. Why now? This deployment comes against the backdrop of a worsening security situation. Nigeria has been battling Boko Haram and ISWAP for over a decade now, mainly in the northeast. Recently, both groups have been trying to expand their reach into northwest and north central regions already struggling with banditry, communal violence, and resource-based conflicts. Just weeks ago, on December 25, 2025, President Donald Trump ordered US airstrikes on what he described as Islamic State camps in northeast Nigeria. While both governments claimed the strikes were successful, there were troubling reports afterwards. This all unfolded after President Trump reignited controversy by redesignating Nigeria as a country of particular concern, accusing it of Christian genocide in quotes. Nigeria pushed hard. The government insisted the violence is not religious, but a complex security crisis where both Muslims and Christians and traditional worshippers alike are victims. The government's message to Washington DC was clear: help us dismantle terror networks, don't inflame divisions in Nigeria. Weeks later, US forces arrive. Is that a coincidence or consequence? On ground, the situation is deteriorating. Boko Haram and ISWAP have intensified attacks in the northeast, but they are no longer staying there. They are pushing westward and southward into regions already choking under banditry, farmer-herder clashes, and proliferations. Nigerian borders remain very porous. Weapons flow freely, and communities are stretched thin. And while the Nigerian military continues to fight, the pressure is enormous on them. This is the environment into which US forces are stepping in. And this is where the story becomes unsettling. Are US troops here as advisors or as operators? Will intelligence sharing turn into joint missions? What rules of engagement are in place? And who bears responsibility if civilians are harmed? History offers warnings. From Iraq to Afghanistan to Libya, foreign military involvement often begins with limited support and ends with prolonged instability. Nigeria is not those countries, but Nigeria is not immune. We already know that the US has been conducting surveillance flights over Nigeria. Eyes in the sky, signals in the air, data flowing quietly across borders. This deployment suggests that what we are seeing may only be the visible tip of a much deeper security collaboration or a shadow war slowly taking place. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has repeatedly declared that security is non-negotiable and central to his administration's agenda. He has publicly vowed to not rest in the fight against kidnappers, terrorists, and armed gangs, insisting that every Nigerian has the right to safety wherever they live. In late 2025, he declared a nationwide state of emergency on insecurity. a dramatic step that underscores the seriousness of the threat and his intention to confront it head-on. To back his words, the Tinubu government has rolled out several substantive policies, like the massive security recruitment and redeployment. Tinubu ordered the recruitment of up to 50,000 new police and security personnel, including redeploying officers from the ceremonial duties to frontline security operations. Trained forest guards under the State Security Service (SSS) were authorized to hunt down terrorists and bandits using forest hideouts, a strategic attempt to deny insurgents safe havens. The Tinubu administration has also called on the legislature to allow states that want their own police to establish them, a significant structural shift aimed at bringing security closer to communities. The president has repeatedly emphasized better teamwork among the military, police, intelligence services, and even local communities, recognizing that no single agency can handle the crisis alone. While the president's intent and actions are clear, many Nigerians, analysts, and political opponents argue that results on ground have been slow and uneven. There continue to be fresh abductions and killings despite the emergency declaration, intensifying pressure on the government. Some critics claim that politics and celebrations sometimes overshadow the urgency of crisis. Smaller parties and civil society voices argue that negotiations with bandits undermine efforts to fully dismantle criminal networks. What makes this moment significant is timing. Tinubu is under intense pressure to deliver real security results. The economy is strained at the moment, and public patience is thin. Insecurity affects everything, from food prices to school attendance. By strengthening ties with the US, Tinubu is signaling that security will be pursued by all lawful means, including international cooperation. So this is where Nigeria stands today, a sovereign nation, a relentless security crisis, and a powerful ally stepping closer. Whether this collaboration becomes a turning point or a controversial chapter will depend on transparency, restraint, and the results. But one thing is certain: under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria's war against insecurity has entered a global phase, and the world is now watching. What do you make of this story? Please share your thoughts in the comment section. This is Impact Media. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. I'll see you again next time. Thank you.